everyone. 여러분 안녕하세요. I'm 서미소랑 from FunPik, where we give you all the essential skills needed to reach your target TOPIK level. Now in Topic 1, questions 34 to 39 are of a very similar format, aren't they? It's about choosing the correct word to fill in the blank to complete the sentence. Now of the 6 questions, 1 will always be about a noun, 1 or 2 on adjectives, 1 about postpositions, 1 about an adverb, and then 1 or 2 on verbs. So today we'll look at the one asking about verbs. I'll show you how it looks on the exam. This is how it appears. You have the instruction, example question answer, questions 34 all the way to 39. Now in this particular test, the verb questions, they happen to appear in question number 39 and 35, but of course they can appear anywhere from 34 to 39. For each question, there are 2 sentences, one with a blank, one without, and the point is to choose the correct option that best fits in the blank. As I mentioned before, 1 or 2 of the 6 questions, the answer will always be a verb. Verb questions are usually worth 3 points if the answer is in the past or future tense. If the question is in the present tense, likely to be worth 2 points. I'll show you more about that later on. All right, let's zoom in on this part, the instruction and the example question and answer. Okay, questions 34 to 39. This is FunPik. We like to really break down the question itself so that you understand exactly what they are asking. 보기와 같이, like the example, 괄호에 들어갈, to go in the parentheses, the blank, 가장 알맞은 것, the most appropriate one. 고르십시오, choose. In other words, choose the most appropriate word to fill in the blank using the example as reference. Now the example question and answer here is almost always about nouns. So let's go straight into a question that is about a verb. This one is from the 64th topic. Now the first thing that you see here, it says 2점, 2 points. So it's likely to be in the present tense. 줍니다, 합니다. It is. Okay, this is FunPik's step-by-step recommendation for solving this type of question. You first read the sentence without the blank, then the one with the blank, go through the options, put it in the blank, see if it sounds okay. All right, let's do it. The sentence without the blank. 전화를 합니다. Phone, call. I'm on a call. Sentence with the blank. 친구와, with a friend. Okay, so let's think. If you are on a call with a friend, what are you doing with that friend? What's the verb? What's the action? Let's see the options. 씁니다, write or wear. 줍니다, give. 읽습니다, read. 이야기합니다, talk. So this is the most appropriate one, isn't it? You can talk with a friend on a call. Let's put it into the blank and see if it fits. 이야기합니다, 친구와 이야기합니다. Sounds pretty good. Let's do another one. This one is from the 47th topic. First, the sentence without the blank. 오늘은 제 생일입니다. Today is my birthday. 친구들을, friends, something. If it's your birthday, what do you do with regards to your friends? Let's see the options. 좋아했습니다. Okay, one thing that you should notice is that it's in the past tense. Past tense. So it's worth 3 points, right? Let's continue. 좋아했습니다. I liked. I liked my friends because it was my birthday? Not quite. 초대했습니다. I invited. Sounds good. 가르쳤습니다. I taught. 구경했습니다. I observed. So the most appropriate one is 초대했습니다. Because you can invite your friends on your birthday for a celebration. Let's check that it sounds okay. Put it into the blank. 친구들을 초대했습니다. Sounds good. Okay, time for some 꿀팁 from FunPik. The best way to prepare for this question type is to study a list of verbs that have most frequently appeared in past topics. For example, these three. 가다, 기다리다, 놀다. And on the right are two sentences that you might see in the exam and how these words go in those two sentences. For example, 친구와 약속이 있습니다. 친구를 괄호. So this part will probably be blank. And the correct answer is this. It works like that. And some more. 마시다. 아침에는 빵을 먹습니다. 우유도 blank. And then the correct answer will be 마십니다. And you also have to be very familiar with how to change the verbs from their 원형, 동사 원형, their original form that ends in 다, 마시다, that one, to various tenses, past, present, and future. And we've already covered this for Unit 3, so the question type 3. Please go back there and check it out if you need to review, or if you haven't seen it already. Alright, now I've just shown you 6 verbs and how they are used in example questions. But in our textbook we have many, many more, a total of 63 verbs and corresponding example questions. So be sure to pick up a copy and go through the list. Okay, let's solve 2 more questions, shall we? I'll show you how these 꿀tips come in handy. First, this question was from the actual 64th topic. Let's see how much it's worth. 2 points. So likely to be in the present tense. Okay, let's read the sentence without the blank first. 형이 아직 안 왔습니다. 형, older brother, 아직, yet, did not come. Okay, 형을, the older brother. If the older brother hasn't come yet, what might you be doing with respect to the older brother? Let's see the options. 압니다. I know. 보냅니다. I send. 기다립니다. I wait. This sounds like the right answer. 가르칩니다. I teach. Yes, you can teach your brother a lesson if he's very late, but the most appropriate one for this would be this one. 기다립니다. So let's put it back into the sentence, to the blank, and see if it reads okay. 형을 기다립니다. It sounds alright. So the correct answer is number 3. Let's do another one. This one is from the 60th topic. Read the sentence without the blank first. 주스가 없습니다. Juice does not exist. 그래서, big clue, big hint. Therefore, 물을, water, something. If there is no juice, what might you do with water? And you're thirsty. Let's see. 놉니다. I play. 합니다. I do. 마십니다. I drink. Sounds good. 모릅니다. I do not know. The most appropriate verb here is 마십니다. You can drink water if you're thirsty and there is no juice. So let's pop it back into the blank and see if it sounds okay. 그래서 물을 마십니다. Sounds alright. The correct answer is number 3. Alright, let's wrap it up here. Review time. You can take a screenshot of this. Question type number 6 is about choosing the correct verb to fill in the blank. Some tips. Read the sentence without the blank, then the one with the blank. Go through the options and choose the verb that best fits into that blank. Sound it out, see if it sounds okay. When the question is worth 3 points, the correct answer is often either in the past or future tense. Alright, let's see if you've really understood this question type. I'll leave you with a question to solve by yourself. Please take a look at it and leave your answer in the comments down below. Alright guys, that is a wrap. I'll see you next time. 다음 수업에 만나요. Bye bye!